Okay, I'm back. It's been about 2 minutes, I think, since I ended the live stream. It's 2:59 p.m. and I just couldn't walk away. It's a disease. It's a sickness. All right. Because I got something I want to try, I think. I've got two of these windowed previews open, just closed one. Now that CSM support. Okay, so I've plugged in a USB Macrim Reflect. We know the CSM support change is not sticking. I'm on legacy boot. Let's do save and exit. And I want to do the deploy to different hardware and the fix boot problems. Both of those. Because I think I did those last week. I think I have USB device in the first position. Yes. Then, well, let's see. I don't have the Silverstone plugged in. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Just because so many things have gone not as expected, I want to see if the size of the content on the destination drive is what size it's showing currently. So restore, select a disk to restore, select that drive 32.2, 34.1, 111.46, 111.42. It has gone down 443.7, 445.4. It's a little bit higher. Okay, so canceling that. And then go to the restore menu, fix Windows boot problems. Finds the operating system. The primary partition that the computer should boot from is partition 1 on disk 1. Let's pull the Macrim Reflect drive out and the Silverstone drive out. And then I'll cancel from this and go back into it again. Windows boot problem. So now we only get that one drive, that one. And well, here's still showing Sand Cruiser, but that drive is disconnected. I'm going to cancel from that again. Go back and refresh and see if that's enough to get rid of that listing. Fix Windows boot problems. And then next, now we only have this one drive showing. Next. Well, previously we removed that check mark because somebody in chat, I want to say it was Wintermute, not sure, maybe ran. I can't see how that would be causing any harm to let it do that. So I'm going to let it do that. What was that one that had an X? Updating the partition boot sector. thinking it didn't need to do that. Restart your PC, no. I'm going to come here and redeploy to new hardware. Now, I'm not going to be able to tell which of these changes fixed it. Right now I'm using throw mud at the wall, throw a bunch of mud at the wall. If one of them sticks and the problem is solved, then fine, I don't care which one it was. Automatically check removable media if no drivers are found. Ignore all floppy disk drives. Not really needing either of those. Specify locations of drivers. Currently no locations has been specified. You know what? Actually, I will do that. And well, that Silverstone has a bootable partition on it. Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. Because it'll boot to the Windows installation because I still have that USB drive in first position. Windows Home located, standard NVMe Express controller. It is a SATA. No, wait a minute. No, this is the NVMe that's in this computer. That looks fine. What is this screen showing us? Set drivers for devices to be installed into the operating system. And locate driver. But if I plug in that Silverstone device and let the computer restart, it's going to boot to the Windows installation. Unless I catch it with the F7 for boot selection. But I've had this computer running before on the restored image without those drivers. So I'm going to go without that. I'm thinking that I just left them on default choices last time. Okay, now reboot. No USB devices connected, other than mouse and keyboard. This does not feel good. Power light is on. I can hear fan noise. It's very quiet, but it's there. Nothing is happening. Wired keyboard connected. Enter key. Caps lock light is responsive. Num lock light is responsive. Scroll lock light responsive. Control Alt Delete. I don't know if the motherboard is capable of responding to those key presses without CPU and memory being active. But I've always used that caps lock and scroll lock and num lock to identify that the computer is still responsive to the keyboard. At what level of functionality it has, I don't know. Let's see, the wireless keyboard, also the lights are responsive. Pressing the power button and release. It did turn off, so I did not have to hold the button down. Pressing power button to turn it on. And I've got a B-Link logo. I got a desktop. All right, I'll go have that beer that I talked about during the live stream. Let's see, this is not going to have the desktop icons turned off. So I'm going to pause recording. Now I've just unpaused the recording. So I signed in with my user's credentials, and then I turned off the display of desktop icons. Now the objective of all this was to then install device drivers. So right click on the Windows button, choose Device Manager. We've got all those devices, device driver problems, then connect the Silverstone USB. If it goes smoothly from this point forward, then I'm going to conclude the whole problem was that I was trying to live stream while doing this. See, it's your fault. It's you guys. So if I go expand, let's see, not the D drive, but this, the E drive, there's the B-Link drivers. Now this window came up because I plugged in the device. It's not because it's looking for those. It popped up two windows because that Silverstone drive, M.2 SATA drive, has two partitions. So it came up with two windows. So then update driver, automatically or browse computer for drivers. Will it automatically go look at attached USB drives? Nope. So then let's go back with the left arrow, browse computer for drivers, and then click browse. Then go to the E drive, the B-Link folder, okay. Next. Installing drivers, so it found it. Now it was a Wi-Fi driver. Close. So that put that Wi-Fi driver up here. The network adapters, makes sense. PCI device, update driver, browse, it remembers that folder from the last time. Successfully updated. And then collapse that section. Go on to the next one. Now what can I do to make these selections quicker? I have to go back up to this list, right click, update, browse, enter because next is already highlighted, enter because close is already highlighted, scroll wheel up, right click, update driver. I can't just press enter here. Here I can just press the enter key. enter, scroll up. Let's go to the last device. What happens if I hit enter here? Enter goes there, and now I could do Alt U, but that takes my hands off the keyboard. Enter, enter, enter to close. Yes, that did close it. Double click, update driver, browse, enter, enter, click close. I could have pressed enter there. Double click, update driver, browse driver. So I got my right hand on the mouse, my left hand on the enter key. Doesn't seem to matter whether I go for the first one on the list or the last one. Key presses and clicks are the same. Right click, update driver. Okay, so this is going to be so much more enjoyable beer when I don't have this hanging over my head. There's all the device drivers. All right. Geez. What was it? 3 hours? Didn't get that solved and just got that solved. There you go. What are you going to say?